here this morning with Fire Chief Brent Francis, and we're talking about the incident out at Jones-Keeney Wildlife Management yesterday afternoon, where a young man fell to his death off of the waterfall. And sat down here with Chief Francis and talk about this situation and what went on there yesterday.
Yes, we received a call yesterday afternoon that a person had fell off the waterfall and was unresponsive, and we've had incidents like this happen before back there. So last summer we had contacted Forestry Division of Kentucky Division of Forestry and their forest ranger Chad Brothers, and I talked with him about the possibility of them last summer taking their dozer out there to Jones-Keeney and opening up a trail wide enough that we could get our 6x6 Ranger and patient transporter to the bottom side of the waterfall area, because every once in a while people will slip and fall off the waterfall bluff back there, and it would be a whole lot easier for us and a whole lot faster for us to get people out if we could gain access to the bottom side of it. And Forestry did go out last summer. Not only did they clear a path, a little foot trail that went around to the bottom of it that was nowhere near wide enough for us to get our Ranger and patient transporters and stuff down there, because it's probably somewhere between a quarter and a half mile hike down there, and it's uphill on the way back out, a lot of it, and to try to carry somebody that far is going to take a long time and be very hard to do, and delay a lot of time, and then trying to rig all the ropes and package a person to be able to pull them back up the waterfall is extremely dangerous and extremely time consuming, again, for all the rescuers and the patient involved. And this time of the year, all the rocks were wet, water running pretty good out of the waterfall, water running over the rocks, moss on the rocks. They're just extremely slippery and hazardous, as what contributed to the fall. So you can imagine how dangerous it would be for us to try to rig up everything and go down, package, and then pull back up under those conditions on those bluffs with them rocks being wet and slick. So not only did Forestry clear a trail to the bottom of the waterfall, but they also cleared a landing zone for a helicopter right there at the top of the trail, coming back up to the main road that goes to the top of the waterfall. And so we can land a helicopter real close and get a person, again, that much faster to a trauma center that would have an incident back there. And we were, when we first made contact with the victim, he was somewhat responsive and could speak a little bit to us, not necessarily very coherent, but he was responding to us just a little bit. But within 2 or 3 minutes of making contact with him, while the Ranger was on the way behind us down to the victim, he basically went out on us, and the paramedics got to him. They walked that last little distance a little bit. We had to cut just a few trees, small trees, to get the Ranger on in there to the last little bit, and they worked him, administered the drugs to try to help him, but his injuries were just too severe, and he did not survive.